Okay, so last time we done a bit of dialogue. This will be part 2 of that wee mini part of the guide. What it is when you first we need to find our quest again, so companion 1 quest ID. Okay, go to your topics. We organised each one into different choices, so for example when you select followers fired, these 3 options here would come up: followers fired no, followers fired yes, and followers fired yes suite. We also did this with several other topics, but for some reason tactics end wasn't working, but should be working for you. Now the first thing we need to do is add an hour condition for this second part. In followers fired, right click on the conditions and hit new, and the condition function, change that to get script variable. So here it's here. Then target, change that to your NPC, so Good Springs, and then 01 companion, okay. And variable name, change that to has been hired, and that must equal 1. So what that means is that in order for this dialog option to come up at all, it has to be hired. And what we need to do is copy that into several of the our topics. So what we'll need to do is copy it into followers let's go, paste it in there. Followers tactics, paste it in there. Followers trade, paste it in there. Followers weight, paste it in there. And I think that's it. Hold on, let me just double check by looking at my other companion that I've made to see if this condition's in any of the other ones. Hold on, double check. Be right back. Alright, so that was all well and good. So I was correct in what topics you put the condition in, so you should be alright there. Right, in order to get this to work, we have to find our companion in the render window first. So ours was in Good Springs. First set that to Wasteland New Vegas. And Good Springs, once this loads up. Hold on, what's going on? Here's here, Good Springs. And we find our companion wherever we put him. Where is he? Looking for the ID. Right. First we'll find the dumpster we put him near first. Container it is. NPC. It's here. 01 companion. We've loaded him up in the... Load him up here. Double click. 01 companion. And the reference editor ID we'll put in companion 1 ref. And once that's done, we go back to our quest. So companion 1 quest ID, we go to topics, and we go to FollowersFiredYes. Nope, forget that. Right, and we'll type the following script into this result script begin. I've put it into a Word document so you can see it easier after complaints in the last videos you couldn't see it. So in here, in the asterisks, you put in whatever you put in for the ref, just we done 2 seconds ago. So companion 1, let's get rid of that. We don't need that. Oh shit. Right, so in these wee 3 asterisks, put in whatever you called the reference you just made 2 seconds ago. So companion 1 ref, blah blah blah. I'll see once I've typed all this in. Right, so once you've typed this out, see this line here that says set companion relax to 0? Completely remove that, and if my fucking clicking wouldn't be a bitch. Right, here we go. Remove that line, since we've not declared a variable like that. So what I need you to do is type this into your result begin box. So I'm just going to copy it, you're going to type it out though. Pause the video back then if you wanted to see the script longer. And yes, so that's just done that. And what I need you to do after that is copy this same code, then go into FollowersFiredYesSuite, paste it in the exact same, but the only difference is L38, change that to 1. And that's us done those two. FollowersHired, it's a different story. I'll be back in a second. For FollowersHired, we're going to type in a similar code, and here it is in Word. This is going to set companion 1 ref to waiting, so it will no longer be waiting. And once again, remove the relax line. No longer want that. Change so it'll be following us by default, not long range following, just default following. And it'll start with his ranged weapon equipped. And if you want him to use a melee weapon predominantly, change combat style melee to 1 and change range to 0. And type that into your result begin box again, like last time. We'll paste it in, but you'll type it in. And there we go. That's hired out the way. Now on to let's go. Oh yeah, I forgot one very important thing. It's the scripts. So once again, right click new, then get quest ID. So where is it? Get quest variable. Get quest variable it's called. Invalid parameters, change this to our companion quest, so companion 1 quest ID. Change this to B, companion 1 hireable, and change that equal to... Oh, hold on, I'll think this through back in a minute. Right, so I was correct. You change it to 1. You keep it at 1 even. After that, there's one more variable to go in, and I'll be back in a second. Oh yeah, it is get script variable. So get script variable, change this to our companion, so good springs, and companion 1 ref. Okay, then change this variable name to has been hired, and make that equal 0. After that, we're done with FollowersHired, and we're on Followers Let's Go. For Followers Let's Go, we need to paste a few things in. First we go to FollowersFired, then right click the get script variable condition and copy it. Go back to Followers Let's Go and paste it in, double click it, and that's it. Then paste it in again, double click it, and change the function parameter to it's following default, and then change that to 0, and then paste it in again, and then change the condition from has been hired to is following long, and change the value to 0. That's it for the conditions, and now for the code. I'll show you in Word again. So once again, change companion 1 into whatever thing we used, whatever name you used for, whatever tagline you used, that's what I mean. And what this does is, it means he'll no longer be waiting, he'll be following you by default. That's that. And now for Followers Tactics, we don't do anything. The next one now after that is Followers Tactics Combat Aggressive. Right, so I'll be back in a minute. For this one here, Followers Tactics Aggressive, go to your Followers Fired topic and copy the script variable. Okay, then go back to Followers Combat Aggressive, paste it in, and double click it. Hold on, what's going on here? Oh, we need one of them, delete that. But right, double click your get script variable and change the variable from has been hired to Follower switch aggressive, and change the value to 0. And then in the result script, we go to our Word document. Well, you won't have to. I want you to type this in. Once again, use any tagline, the tagline that you used earlier, if you didn't use companion 1, and type it in the result script begin. Then that's that. And then we're on Followers Tactics Combat. What are we on now? Followers Tactics Combat Melee. Right, so I'll tell you the condition in a minute. For Followers Combat Melee, go to your FollowersFired again and copy the get script variable only. like you did with Followers Tactics Combat Aggressive, then go back to your melee one. Here it's here, switch to melee weapon, and paste the condition in and double click it. Change the parameter 2 from has been hired to combat style melee, and that must equal 0. And in the result script, copy this code in here. That will set the combat style melee to 1. And you type that in, and if you can't see it, it says companion 1 ref dot set combat style followers combat style melee. And then second line, set companion 1 ref dot combat style range to 0. Third line, set companion 1 ref dot combat style melee to 1. So you'll type that in there, and it should work. Yep, it does. And then you're going to be doing the exact opposite with combat style ranged, but we're going to do combat passive right now, and I'll see it once I type in the code in Word. For Followers Tactics Combat Passive, we copy our usual get script variable from FollowersFired. You should probably already have this on your clipboard, so it doesn't really matter. So we'll paste it in here into Followers Combat Passive, double click it, and change the second parameter to Followers Switch Aggressive, and keep that at 1. Okay, and copy this code here in, and once again change your tag, and that will set it to 0, so it will no longer be aggressive. You only attack enemies when you've shot them. The next one is Followers Tactics Ranged. So basically, go to your Followers Tactics Combat Melee, and copy this condition here, get script variable, and go to Followers Combat Ranged, paste it in, double click that, and then change the combat style ranged, and then OK. And then the code, well, I'm going to type this in Word, so be right. So this code here, companion 1 ref dot set combat style space Followers combat style ranged. Second line is set companion 1 ref dot combat style ranged to 1. Third line, set companion 1 ref dot combat style melee to 0. So you're going to type that code into your result begin script as usual, and this is fannied up. Hold on, just a minute. For some reason I don't know if I've got sticky keys on or not. There we go. Right, so type this code here into your result begin script, and that's it. And then on to Followers Combat. Followers Tactics Distance we're on now, and I'll be back once I've typed the code in. No, we don't even touch that. We don't touch that at all. Followers Tactics Distance default, that's what we're on. Right, so be back once I type the code. Right, for Followers Tactics Distance default, we get our usual copy get script ID condition, get script variable condition, and change the second parameter to as following default. Keep that at 0, so if it's at 1, change it to 0. Okay, and then that's that out of the way. Now we go on to Followers Tactics Distance default, and then we'll get the code. 1 second while I type the code in. Right, so here we are. So type this code into your result script begin as usual, and paste it in, or type it in. So that's that out the road. Followers Tactics Distance long will be very similar. So go to your Followers Tactics Distance default and copy that. Copy the get script variable. Go to your Followers Combat Distance long. Paste the condition in, double click it, and change as following long, and keep the value at 0. Out of the way, type in the very same code you last did, and change the different values, so is following long to 1, and is following default to 0. So that's that out of the way. Now we're on Followers Tactics End, and that doesn't matter. Followers Tactics Trade is a different story, right? I'll be back once I've got the code in Word. So for Followers Trade, we tick the goodbye little box here, and in the result script we type in open teammate container space 1, and that should open. Hold on 2 seconds. You copy this or type it in to result script begin, and that should be it. Right, finally, followers wait is pretty damn easy, right? We get our usual get script variable in there, double click it. Well, you'll probably have to paste it in because I've already done it though, and change parameter 2 to waiting, and change the value to 0. Right, and then the code for this is just as easy. You'll type that in if you can see it. Right, set companion 1 ref.isFollowing default to 0. So I'm going to copy it, you're going to type it in, and you're going to type it into result script begin. And there we go. Your companion should be working. Should be. So I'm going to go check it out in New Vegas, and if there's any problems I will show you. Oh, you have to close the dialog boxes before saving. Right, I'll see you in the game. Right, so we're in the game, and there's only two problems that I know of. Is that wait here is coming up before you've hired them, but that's an easy fix. I'll see in the GECK to fix that. But I think we'll test out the other features first. I think we should trial together. So, first of all, it's good to see that he's actually following us. That should be good. Okay, select companion 1. Companion wheel and everything. Brilliant. So, open inventory, it works. Okay. All the gear we gave him. Now, let's see if it works inside the normal menu. Trade equipment, yeah, it works. And let's see again. Talk about your tactics. Change your combat style. Switch to a melee weapon. Let's see if he switches to his tire iron. See, he got his tire iron. Use your ranged weapon, 9mm pistol, perfect. Be aggressive. He's aggressive now. Be passive, he's passive. Wait here. Perfect. See, he's just moving so he can get a better position, but he's waiting. I kind of shot a brick there when he started moving, I was like, no, but it's working. Follow me. Shit, right in Nevada. He's following. And keep distance. He'll be further away before he starts following, as you noticed. Now it'll tell me to keep close so we can see the difference. Yeah, big difference here. Back up, working. And I'll see you in the GECK to fix that problem, and I'll put in a couple of changes that I think would be suitable. Right, to fix followers wait, we copy this condition here, get script variable, just any of them, and put it into followers wait. Again, I've already got one of them, but what we have to do is change parameter 2 to has been hired, and make that equal to 1. Then paste it in again, and change that to is following default, and make that, no, we don't do that. So, what one is it? Just the same one. Right, so we remove the one is following. Right, so that should be it. Let me have a look in the game and I'll see if I'm right. Right, so when we actually talk to him, wait here doesn't appear anymore, and that's all good and that's good and jolly. When we talk to him, he'll be following us by default. So what? Oh, he'll be following us by default. So wait here will be there. So we tell him to wait here, and then let's get going and we'll appear. But what we should really do for wait here is checkmark goodbye. So go into the GECK and checkmark goodbye. It's not very hard. You should probably know how to do it by now. And then he'll stop talking to you once you tell him to wait here. And then for 2 other changes, we'll add in a couple of choices into one or two of the topics so the conversation flows better. I'll see you back in the GECK. Right, in case you're completely retarded, we go to followers wait and checkmark goodbye. So there we go, checkmark, done. And that's us. I said I was going to change 1 or 2 things, but really it doesn't really matter. You're just happy to have your companion following you and working, so it doesn't really matter about that. The next parts will be on voice acting and lip sync. Those will be completely optional, so you can stop watching these tutorials here if you're not wanting any of that. So your companion will be working by now. You should be following it, you should be shooting, you should be accepting items, blah 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 de blah de blah. It should be working. Right, so if you enjoyed this tutorial and your companion's working, let me know and I will do more. Otherwise, just tell me, fuck off, don't make these anymore, you're shite. Just tell me that, right? So this has been Grey Fox and I hope you enjoyed the series and I'll catch you later.